In example 1 here, we're looking for the measure of angle BAC. Okay, now, angle BAC is an inscribed angle. Okay, inscribed angles are half of the arc that they intercept. So if you see angle BAC intercepts arc BC here. Okay, so since the measure of arc BC is 80 degrees, we need to do 80 divided by 2 to get the measure of angle BAC. So 80 divided by 2 is 40, so the measure of angle BAC is 40 degrees. In example 2, we are looking for the measure of arc WV. Okay, WV is, like I said, an arc. Okay, and the arc is twice the measure of the angle that it's intercepted by. Okay, so the measure of angle WXV, since that is 42 degrees, we want to do 42 times 2 to get the measure of arc WV. 42 times 2 is 84. So the measure of arc WV is 84 degrees. Example 3 here, we're looking for the measure of arc QS. Okay, so our final answer will be the measure of this arc. But we've got to use some information that we're given before we can get to that, okay? So angle QSR here, again, is an inscribed angle. So to find the measure of the arc that it intercepts, we need to take the measure of the angle times 2 to get the measure of the arc. Okay, 95 times 2 is 190 degrees. So I'm going to put that out here. Okay. In a whole circle, there are 360 degrees. So if we have 360 degrees total, we've already used 190, and we've already used 75. We need to figure out how many degrees we have left for the measure of QS. Okay, so 360 minus 190 minus 75 lets me know that the measure of arc QS is 95 degrees. Okay, number 4, we are looking for the measure of angle PDF. Okay, but we are only given the measure of FEP. All right. If you notice, though, angle FEP intercepts this arc here, but angle PDF also intercepts that same arc. Okay, so since those two angles intercept the same arc, they both intercept arc FP. The angles are congruent. So the measure of angle PDF is the same as the measure of angle FEP, which is 35 degrees. Okay. And example 5, here, we want the measure of angle XWV. Okay. We're only given that the measure of angle X here is 42 degrees, but that doesn't help us in finding angle XWV here. Okay, what I see that XV here is a chord. Its endpoints are on the circle and it passes through the center. So XV is a diameter, which makes this arc here, this is a semicircle. Okay, angles that intercept semicircles are always right angles. Okay, and if you think about it, semicircles are 180 degrees. Okay, the angle is always half of the arc that it intercepts if it's an inscribed angle. So 180 divided by 2 is 90 degrees. So the measure of angle XWV is 90 degrees.